Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And the Lions have just beaten the Pumas 33 points to 25. A very impressive effort by the Pumas, but unfortunately the Lions, and in particular Tiaan Swanepoel, was just too good in the end. And unfortunately, as we kept saying, it was what I mentioned in the preview, the Pumas have got it within them to push these teams to the very end. They've got a good squad, and Jimmy Stonehouse is getting the best out of his squad, but they just can't string together that sort of 18-minute performance to get them over the line and to get them that victory against a big side. And that was the same thing today. They were in the game. They had the opportunities to go and bury the game. And if you look at the halftime score, was 17-13 to the Pumas themselves. They had the potential, they had opportunities to go and really do something against the Lions, but unfortunately they just couldn't keep up. And the Lions came back in the second half and played very well. And Tiaan Swanepoel actually scored 22 points today, scoring 2 tries and kicking very well for a couple of conversions and some penalties as well. So if we look at the game itself, it was very, very even. If we go look at some of the stats. So possession was 49-51, so pretty much split down the middle. Both teams scored 3 tries. Defenders beaten 6 by the Pumas, 4 by the Lions, 2 clean breaks apiece. And 12 turnovers conceded by the Pumas, 18 by the Lions. In terms of defense, the Pumas made 56 tackles to the Lions, 46, and missed 7 tackles to the Lions, 4 tackles. And Pumas won 6 turnovers to the Lions, 4 turnovers won. So tackles, the Pumas, pretty much for muchness. The Pumas missed 1 conversion, but the big thing for me was the fact that because Ginter Smuts was back in the side, his goal kicking is really what gave the Pumas a chance. And whilst I like Devon Williams as a player at fullback, I thought he was quite impressive in the early stages of the competition. He's really struggling in that fly half position, and I think that he has some good moments, but overall he struggles to control the game, and he's just too error-ridden. A couple of kicks straight into touch, a couple of restarts that went straight into touch. It just wasn't quite good enough. I think that is a key position in any rugby side, and I think if the Pumas can sort that out, that would help them a lot in the long run. In terms of the rucks won, Pumas winning 56% of theirs, Lions 37%. So the breakdown was a bit of an issue with the Lions, something that they'll probably try and work on, as was the lineouts. If we go and look at some of the set plays, with the Lions losing 4 lineouts to the Pumas 2. Scrums were better and did seem to sort of favour the Lions, but credit to the front row of the Pumas in Morgan Nadia, Simon Vestrad and Egea Prinsloo, because they did stand up against this Lions scrum. And I think what we'll see is that I think Vian Herbst probably wasn't as impressive, or probably didn't make as big of an impact as the Lions would have liked. And I reckon we're going to see Carlos Sardi, Yanni du Plessis, or Ruan Drea move into tight head next weekend. And in terms of discipline, Pumas just conceding too many penalties, and that was the difference in the end, because the Lions did just keep getting the points, especially in the second half, just kept getting the points ticking over, which was really the difference in an 8-point game. So if you look at some individual performances in terms of meters carried, Ali Mgajima was quite industrious for the Pumas. He carried the ball 5 times. Daniel Martins ran very nicely, as did Laren Landsberg. So they were running some very nice lines by the Pumas, and the Lions' defense probably needs a bit of work. And tackles missed, for example, won't necessarily show this, but there were a lot of very good runs where the Lions were struggling to sort of set up their defense properly, and I think that was a bit of a worry for the Lions as well. And in terms of points for the Pumas, Simon Vestrad, Willie Engelbrecht and Elric Cornier were the try scorers. Ginter Smuts kicked 10 points by himself. For the Lions, Jakob Basaki got on the scoreboard. Alton Yankees kicked 2 penalties, 3 conversions, and Tiaan Swanepoel got 22 points, so a very big effort by him. In terms of Lion ball carriers, Tiaan Swanepoel was always very industrious. Willem Alberts ran the ball up, but there weren't too many major ball carriers. Dan Creel made quite a lot of meters. Courtnall Kassan made 42 meters. It was just in 3 carries and beat 2 defenders beat him. But I think they struggled to get Courtnall Kassan into the game itself. So if we look at the defense, the big tacklers of the game, the biggest, the player who made the most tackles, Letho Obi for the Pumas, 7 tackles, Aling Gajima 6, Daniel Martin 6, and Darren Landsberg 5 there. In terms of missed tackles, Aling Gajima unfortunately also missing 2 tackles. For the Lions, Willem Alberts made 6 tackles, Dan Creel made 6 tackles in the midfield, but that was pretty much it. Len Massane had quite a quiet game, which is quite unusual for him. He's usually quite an industrious, quite a hard-working player. He made just 3 tackles and missed 2. So a bit of an issue there. But I think if you look at turnovers won, that was where the Lions struggled a little bit, with just Jaquil winning the one turnover and Tiaan Swanepoel winning another. Whereas you look at the likes of Willie Engelbrecht making two turnovers, Daniel Martins making 2 turnovers, Phumzile Makondwana making 1 turnover. So that's their loose forwards getting 5 turnovers over the game. So in many ways, the Pumas did dominate a lot of the game, but the Lions just managed to just sort of keep themselves in it and just keep getting the points and ran into a couple of impressive tries. So it wasn't the game or the performance the Lions would have liked. They would have liked a bonus point out of this game, but the big thing is that they did get the victory, which is important. But they'll need to be a lot better if they are to beat the Bulls in the week. And for the Pumas, what we keep saying, they're not a bad side. They've got the capacity to play a lot better. They just can't string together that 18-minute performance that they need to get a major victory against one of the better sides. But let me know what you thought of the game down below. Please do smash like on the video, subscribe as well, and I'll chat to you very, very soon. We will be live at 4:30 for a live watch-along. Cheetahs versus Western Province should be a great game, so make sure you come and hang out with us and discuss everything rugby. My name is Stephen, and I'll chat to you soon.